Geoffrey Chaucer is known as the father of English literature. He was one of the first writers to use English instead of Latin or French in literature. He was born around 1343 in London, England. Chaucer was born into a middle-class family. His father was a wine merchant. As a young boy, Chaucer worked as a page in a noble household, where he learned court manners, reading and writing. This helped him later in royal service. Chaucer had many roles in his life. Soldier, fought in war in France. Government officer, diplomat, traveled to countries like Italy and France. Poet and writer. During his travels, he was influenced by famous Italian writers like Dante and Boccaccio. Why Chaucer is important in English literature. Geoffrey Chaucer helped make English a respected language for literature. He described real people and everyday life. His writing style included humor, realism, and deep understanding of human nature. Chaucer died in 1400 and was buried in Westminster Abbey in London. His grave became the start of Poets' Corner, where many famous writers are buried. Geoffrey Chaucer remains as one of the greatest writers in English history. General prologue is the part of the Canterbury Tales, written in Middle English in heroic couplets. It introduces the frame narrative, famous opening with April and spring imagery. It introduces major characters for the Canterbury Tales. Pilgrimage symbolizes spiritual renewal. It is full of imagery, humor, and gentle satire. Realistic character description. It shows medieval life clearly, sets the storytelling context, introduces all major characters. The general prologue introduces the pilgrims, reflects 14th century English society, and sets the frame for the storytelling contest using humor, realism, and satire. The Canterbury Tales. The story begins at an inn called the Tabard Inn in Southwark, London. 29 pilgrims meet there. They are going on a religious pilgrimage to Canterbury Cathedral to visit the shrine of Saint Thomas Becket, a famous Christian martyr. The innkeeper Harry Bailey suggests a game. Each pilgrim tells two stories on the way to Canterbury and two stories on the way back. The best storyteller wins a free supper. Chaucer himself is also one of the pilgrims. The book have includes 24 stories. It was never finished. The Canterbury Tales is a realistic portrayal of medieval society. The Canterbury Tales written in Middle English. It is a frame narrative composed in 1387 to 1400. Inspired by Boccaccio's Decameron. Chaucer died before completing the Canterbury Tales. The journey holds the stories of 30 pilgrims including Chaucer. He planned 2 tales on way to Canterbury and 2 tales on return. Total planned tales 120, but he can only complete 24 tales. Characters in the Canterbury Tales. The Knight. He is noble, brave, and honorable. Fought in many battles. He is simple and modest in dress. Represents true chivalry and ideal knighthood. Chaucer himself respects him. The Squire. Knight's son, young, handsome, romantic, loves music, poetry, and passion. The Squire represents youth and energy. The Prioress. Madame Eglantine. She is a nun, very polite and gentle, speaks French, and cares about table manners. The prioress feeds her dogs expensive food. She is more concerned with appearance than religion. She is the symbol of false religious behavior. The monk. He does not follow strict monastic rules. He loves hunting, good food, fine clothes, and he is fat and wealthy. The monk represents corruption in the church. The friar. He is friendly but dishonest, takes money for forgiveness, and spends time with rich people, not with the poor. The friar symbolizes religious corruption. The wife of Bath. She married 5 times, confident, talkative, and experienced. Believes women should control marriage. She wears bright clothes, represents independent womanhood, and talks about marriage openly. The partner sells fake holy objects, cheats people by lying, he is greedy and immoral. The partner is one of the corrupt character. The clerk, Oxford student, he is poor but loves books, serious and quiet, values knowledge more than money. The clerk represents true student life. The plowman, poor farmer, honest, kind, hardworking, truly religious, example of a good Christian. The host, Harry Bailey, owner of the inn, organizes storytelling contests, cheerful, strong personality, and acts as a leader of the group. The doctor, he is skilled in medicine, loves gold and money, but does not read the Bible much. The doctor symbolizes greed. The merchant talks proudly of his business but actually in debt, wears fancy clothes, shows appearance was reality.